I am Ra, and I greet you in the name of love, light, and the infinite creator. I am Ra. I am Ra. This is right and this is wrong. How come a white man is channeling the sun god, but not the snow god? How come? The Ra god, the Ra deity that these white people are channeling in the name of love, unity, and the infinite creator. Who is this Ra god? A white man, yours is snow. What do you have to do with Ra? If this is true, why is a white man channeling the sun god, but not the snow god? We a question on me bisau. Baby, I will be febia omo channel Ra. Baby, I will be febia omo channel Ra. Why cry na children crofo way how to channel? Deity bang, deity saying, and omo wo. How did they know what is called channeling? I come and I make omo come Ra. And now Ra has become an alien. Omo channel through people, talking to people. You are here. Old Testament by New Testament by. What are you waiting for? You are here preaching consciousness. Say what channel through what dwarfs? Angels? Who? What are we doing here? Obibini dasu tushire. Channel through senye river goda. Now channel through dua. Enye dua na ye bibia ye modi. Enye bibia ye modi na ye moba. Mo tiny mepo. A white man is not channeling a snow god, but a sun god Ra. When you hear this, how do you feel? We keep talking about consciousness. What has consciousness got to do with channeling? What is the plan? What is the agenda when it comes to this channeling that is going on? We have 1 million movement in Africa and in Ghana. What are you guys channeling through? What have you created? Today we are going to discuss Maame Graces versus the Ra conspiracy. Ade a yebe discuss e no. Na me no be first stages be ye form. Medical e de wa fa law of one by Ra. Or say oye onyankopon a o ka wiase nyina bom na wa manipa nyina ye baako. Is this possible? Who is talking? Is this the creator? Is Ra the creator? Don't forget, Ra is the sun god or the son of God. That is Ra. Is he the creator? So if you say Jesus is the creator of this universe, then you are saying Ra is the creator of this universe. So who is the creator of this universe? The son of God. The sun that is up there is also creation. Don't forget. So today we are going to delve deeper into this Ra conspiracy. You can call it Maame Grace versus Ra conspiracy, because I'm going to get deeper into this and my downloads will hit you here. I want everybody to think, me, I am never your problem. I can never be your enemy. So we will look at Law of One by Ra, because that is what this Ra is preaching. And then you better the problems of Ra. Then you better Maame Grace, me take on new age of this Ra. Na we are the battle of consciousness. And no na ye ba be discuss. Me pese obi enya aso no de mame. Cause asem we am ke me nka na me repeat biom, and na me mbesi suso biom emfa amaw. Said de ye ya abrofo yi ehu akom. Na omo ankom snow god, because omo kala e kire ba bi omo belong to. Me ana me to me akom ana ma channel the sun. Because me treating ye the evidence that I am the daughter of the sun. Ena menim eni me kala mi kita ne kire se me ye wia no ne ba. Nti e ba ne sen na wia na channel through me, na channel through obi oti snow ase. When a snow god channel through me, a black woman. This is what we are going to discuss. Niyama ni bi wo ho no ma na ye ho se ye nka na ye aye we. Ye fe ye beka de wo ho akere ama wate. Listen, I don't believe in one fit all spirituality. Sa de ba ku na obi enye, but I believe so obi a baby oda, any baby owo bia e wade e betimi no. Baby a obi awo any baby oda e wade a ebetimi no. There was an episode where I touched on the new age channeling of aliens and other entities. My year know that channeling akomo betumi akose after this show. I am sure most of you would have one way or the other seen videos of mostly abrofo channeling aliens and angels asking for humans to unite in love. Is this possible? Abrofo way, omo channel way yo. Already know what you are even channeling doesn't connect with you. And these people are channeling the Ra, telling us say, ono ankasa Ra ni besia, ni greetings na midi kan de ma ono. I am Ra. I greet you with love and light and then infinite creator. That is how or status or kasa bibi obeka bi obeka. I am Ra. I am Ra. I am Ra. Can this Ra energy put all of us together? I was having a conversation with one brother of mine. I called him Kate brother and he called me big sister. But he's so well endowed. He speaks sense until I have his time. Anytime we discuss. And I'll sending me videos. Alien na omo interview no. And na alien ne kasana mi bisa say. Alien no, how did that alien onya language oka? Because emwa no omo go nwure mu no omo ne yente ha no. Because omo nye balanced, omo nye completely zero from etheric ana ethereal no. Omo ntumi nkasa. Ye wo akola so hye yefununum okeka ne ho emeyete. Entu ntumi nkase akola wo yefununum doesn't have consciousness. They do. Akola na ya wo no foforo no all didi no on kasa because onye zero e wo the ethereal no enti oni language till say akola ni na pampam ebetua na wa ye zero wo ethereal ho no no na wa be face aha no mo this damping death realm no ansa na akola no ebetimi akasa enti na mmoa no omutumi hu ade automatically because they don't talk. At the moment you talk na when akata with this body you cannot access ethereal. The body has to go zero. Inti eba ne sen na alien no only one passing through the portal of a woman no wenya language. Inti eba ne sen na inti na robot ne de omo ye ya eye niam madam nipa kore ni language because language no e won process wo be kom wo benya. Inti alien ne ye den no nya voice. Or they kasa. It's all over. Our interview, no, is someone creating something new we don't know. How do we have to look at this alien interview? Now, rampant. Like they want to be like they are also here and they are also talking. Alien and obia nipa no kra ye mumui untumi nkasa biom. Now aliens so we're descending with this third dimension. Aha, Emma or ha language ma or communicating. We are here fighting about Bible. We don't want to look far to see what these people are planning. And age na omo interview aliens. Ma our language okasa question ba kopa na mibisa wo. Me say inti onya akasa no we he. No mu bie na eye clearer no kasa basa basa. Enye the same thing na emu etie ya konfo yi frefre yi omo kasa na omo hwen abo eni nsamanfo yi omo kasa omo hwen abo yi enye bia na nkrofo yi yusu nyansa omo de ye. Let's talk about right now. When you see abrofo channeling these aliens, what comes to mind? Mo wa abrochire na sebe more pursue spirituality in a grand style no. Se mu hu sa nyama we ya mu feel sen omo kra hwan na kire omo akom ene omo akom channel Ra. Thank God, remember we say Ra Africa for more energy. In recent times, the famous few include the one about Ra, who descends on people and answers questions from university students and other people. O si from say Kim, not or she wabe ureni panimu, no mu bisa questions, no no o teach university baby. You don't know. Jina hone kita Bible na fakreti enviness. Why would abrofo channel a sun god and not a snow god? Ekwana me problem no wo. I don't know man channel snow god because that's where they belong. From their color, from their state, from their condition, everything about them is a snow asem. And the sun has got nothing to do with Onyu Obroni. I'm not saying say a yomu enemy. I'm talking about the energy. Men be ye sebe, men be exercise gullibility waha. Nem be can't me say omo hot we are, but that is not what I'm talking about. Me kasa kasa we bebrebe because we are in your modia. Tiye now no omo channel ewia no. Ena wo wote ha. Ena wo channel what? Limited deities. What can you create? We ni kasa bebrebe no. Wo we are near universal e ko ba bia ba na hoden e wo ha so bibini. Untumi channel no. Wo channel dua a oje ne nkwa free awia nim. Wo channel boba a ono so gi bibi free no. Wo channel we nyina na waje awia na to no bi channel. Wo yo konfo a woni Kristo ni ku ni o Kristo ni ani we ku. Me na me yam enemy. If you put religion aside, the new age gurus and their alien channeling are the biggest movement in the quest for human consciousness. They be before what? Channeling all these aliens and these entities, you know, is it good or bad? A question So today we will look at the relationship between these aliens, their message, and spirituality. Is it another trick? Is it another game that is coming? Are we aware of this? We are still channeling trees and rivers. Do you believe these channels of these groups of angels and aliens? Do you believe this? Now angels no cry why channel angel Wagana. Why channel alien Wagana? Do you think their message is for your enlightenment? Are real aliens behind them? The ekosono na maka no say omo asifom omo grant interview na amanipa interview omo. Is it what is behind this? And I mean, is it real alien behind this? Is it enlightenment? Because don't forget, these people are progressing from New and Old Testament. What else are they doing? All the theologians and Christian apologists and all the bishops. Baby amujina se si ebesi nde ya amujina. Where do you face? Mimi your enemy. We will do enemies things. Tina ha. Na tami ewu na we focus waso. Yire wo ho. These white are channeling aliens. And they are saying they are channeling Ra. What hey tushire? Odoso si wasene ema wu tushire. Okonfo a wokom wi esesi a wunim de esi ye. Eno na ndem pesa menu nyina yekom. Na ye hwede ewom. Saying na wo feeli Obroni channel as a sun god, living the snow god. How do you feel right now as a black man watching me? Spiritual hour. Asema ye koka ho asem na ndem Maame Grace versus the Ra conspiracy. No akwa ababim. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. And I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love. I send you love wherever you are, whatever you are going through. I send you love. I send you strength. I send you joy. 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 I send you love. I send you help. I send you help. I send you help wherever you are. Time abo wo bi ame de honchia and am bopini. I send you love on this platform. I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they hear through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particle information through me to us. I am the goddess of Akabulan. I preach liberation of the people, my people. Liberation of the land, mentally, physically, emotionally. I send liberation into your system, wherever you are. We have a big problem, and if we don't confront, it will not end well with us. I welcome you to another great episode. Today we are discussing Maame Grace versus the Ra conspiracy. Material stages are become 4 different stages. Now let's start with Law of One by Ra. The Law of One is a new age spiritual channeling theory. It was started in 1980 during research to understand science and spirituality. And people are preaching about technology. People are, it's because of the way we have placed spirituality into airtime. Into obi can yes onipa na ka bibi foforo. But spirituality is fundamental of anything and everything you see here. Because what does science do? Science finds proof from the unseen and bring it to reality. Into slow science in the slow spirituality, they are brothers and they are sisters. If not, anka they will not channel an alien. So on Beka science and spirituality, they work side by side. You can call them, say, science and spirituality like husband and a wife. We make this thing difficult to understand because we are limited when it comes to knowledge about these things. In this theory, an alien entity called Ra was made with these researchers who were studying the relationship between science and spirituality. This alien or interdimensional entity told them through channeling that he was the same. Or you're the same as who? As what? When you do research and you get into classic chemistry, you will get to know about Ra. You get to know about the Eye of Horus. You get to know about all the pyramids and every information about it. So he's saying he's the same. The same as what? As who? Egyptian sun deity, Ra. Is this deity now an alien this white are channeling? Is because he said he is the same. And there is no history anywhere. They are distorted to quench the fact that this Ra is for blacks and from Egypt. So if he's saying he's the same, why is he channeling through a snow beam but not a sun beam? That's what I want us to understand. How is it so? What has brought about this? Should we look at this and keep quiet? This thing is going on. Now you are still here. And Petro say, and John say, and Elijah say, and God, and who shall come? The ompieni niamompie. And he inspired his channels to write books that brought about the Law of One. This Ra ekoshe na konfo ni mu a o kachira konfo no so munchuro books a konfo e wogana misremu we no hard feelings. This is just a question. And then na mo channel through omo de bua nkola no wo school or university wo ana hefa e dinkra symbols mu deities na mo channel from emuetia to where who can actually interpret a dinkra symbols to us. This is just a question. No, these people, they channeled Ra. And Ra told them to write books about the Law of One. Is there anything like the Law of One? This Ra entity is channeled by many spiritual gurus. And they are all over the internet. You can find out. So and then my BS amount delve into it. They are organizing seminars and conferences being attended by powerful personalities. We can't even unite to organize conference for yenya yehu. Mami jina mami nyese ma organize a conference na memfre all the journalists in Ghana. So omumbra conference na se na hwe so omubeba. But ye be from all other embassies ni amomu biscuit ne nkate, and they will go and sit there and they will give them microphones and they will ask them questions to test the level of their brains, and they will be sitting there. We have a bigger problem. According to this Ra, his Law of One is based on the understanding that everything is interconnected in unity. Saying Ra no, there is an iota of truth in it. We are interconnected when we check our brains and our neurons. That is why that is the connection. That is why that is why I will not copy my. Yes, that is the connection. Is this the connection this Ra is trying to tell us? The Ra entity said that in the days of the pharaohs. Well, everything he's talking or saying is pointing straight to your Egypt Ra. Now, he decided to channel through a white man with 3 metro. Kamiwa onim. The enti a ne matri nyabo bose sapo. Eni the enti a melanin asha ne mamu emma. Why? What is the reason why he will channel through somebody and leave you? Is Ra also enslaving Africans? All these are questions. If you have in-depth knowledge, why not? The platform is free and we are open for everybody. If you are outside from South Africa, Nigeria, wherever you are, if you have in-depth knowledge, just text us 0244-860092. We have Zoom, proper machines. His message of the law of one was corrupted by the high priest of the time, according to Ra. Ose Pharaoh for na corrupted the message. So after thousands of years, he is back to now teach humanity about the fact that we are one. How do we hold this message? This is Ra talking. Ose wasanya ba. Apart from their pharaohs, no de ye no. Wasanya babium na fe oba be ka kire nipa se nipa nyina ya de kro. Nti se nipa nyina ya de kro de a and the Egypt for ni Israel for no no mo ye die nipa na no mo ku na ebi ye moa na ebi ye nipa sebe. How can you come and tell me this? Who say we the same until you were there when this thing was happening? The second thing this Ra alien spirit want to do now in recent times is to help all humans evolve within this law of unity and oneness. The same God who scattered people from the Tower of Babel is now here trying to tell us that open unity. With all the wars, you are channeling through a white man who came to enslave me, and you are coming to tell me we are all the same people and we need unity. What happened to the borders? Because you are an alien and you are Ra, the son of God. You have ability to break down all the borders if you want unity. We don't ask questions. Zodiac sign. And you are chasing spirituality because of your marriage and your problems. Who told you problems will finish on this dumping place? Why the cancer? Before I continue, I am not endorsing this alien Ra. I'm not endorsing him. I'm not saying he said, or he's Ra. I'm not saying anything. Or the Egyptian Ra. Me can't say Egypt so na nyangmeni si wo ya Ra. Or any Ra and their messages. And I will tell you my own understanding later. I've told you we do this and we get into my own downloads. I am only bringing you to the reality that Ra is here. And he is speaking to powerful people through Akom or channeling. Now let's move on. Me per se what is going on. I'm not with any of these people. I'm not. And when I say my downloader, now people feel, listen, the brain, it doesn't create consciousness. It downloads consciousness from somewhere or part of your body. And there is a scientific proof of this. So when I tell you I download that, from my root chakra to the crown chakra is really working and so when I say my downloads, I'm not talking about downloading anything from the internet. Who has that time and what is even there? So Africans, Ra, Emwetia, Insuo, Enuya, Emotain, Edian, and ye channel through Cecia. Angels, who? What are we channeling through? A dear impact. Near dear brain society. This is just a question. Now let's look at problems of Ra. I always ask you to call or share these videos with your pastors. Because there is something going on. I didn't want to talk about it, but I think I have to talk about it. No need hiding anything. Because now I'm getting to a place I may picking microphone be. Now me script ni say downloads me ni say na me the amount. Now I am guiding you so people will be picking. I'm looking for host and all that. Me myself, I have grown old. I want to stay somewhere in peace. But it's rather unfortunate. So nipa wo be hu ni say ono de or ye humble. Apparently they are all fake. You quote this person, no what discuss a program with the next thing, oh yeah. Just say we ourselves know we are not united. Into if this raw God is preaching unity power, he will never channel through any of us. Because we can't dwell baby. I didn't say almost say baby, you know an army and that or say the chance action German and Yamia can say, oh. What would them will be a wounding Nukrobia can be actual what started creating hate on the because they feel I am a threat. That's how the pastors feel. I will discuss something with you. I have to open up. I don't care if I should die today. Because if it's not my time, none of you can take me out. I'm telling you. But I have to tell you what is going on and what these people can do. So I think next week I say a man pie. Maybe me kakra ama amanfo ehu me na mama mo ehu ne maybe omo aye me a maye koma amankasa. Meanwhile, they know I am giving them serious revelations that their powers can't comprehend. These pastors, they know. If you don't know what I'm saying, why do you want to eliminate me? Do you think it was going to be easy for you like that? Really? Ghana for ina Christopher na wicked people. Sheeps, wolves in sheep clothing. Wolves in sheep clothing. Pretenders, hypocrites, killers, murderers, rapists. I'm saying that you guys should stay away from me. Ghana, you will freedom of worship. Stay away from me. I have told you. We are talking about Ra. Here, the Son of God is Ra. Don't get confused. Or Son of God. The Son of God is Ra. He is not the creator. He is a creation. I can't play. I'm what I say. We are not that room. No boy. Or no nyankopon we are. Or preaching unity. This is not. And I make a almost say pastors they should start away. Because what I'm saying, your mind and your powers that you say you have cannot comprehend. That's why I have become an enemy for you. That you want to take me out. When they say Ra, a son God, medikan akachro. Enya the fufrobi ewo baby. And listen, this Ra ya all preaching unity. Enya ndra na sa same way started yet. Everybody, every color, every continent, people were having what they believe in. The doggone, the Ark of the Covenant, they have many Ra, Pan, they have Horus, they have all sort of things that everybody was holding. The reason why Roman Catholic is called Roman Catholic is universal, so that Obiya and Fanny the Embra, ni enfambo muni ensum. No, you see what no de gugu niam niama eyi niam free. If you don't believe this, go and Google Roma Pope ni dressing no from abana ekita no abana ekita no enye nipa na eboso oye Kristo eye wia na eboso no na hu no na ko bisa Roman for say Corpus Christi na ya omo celebrate no if it's not the sun. Now we back kwatwa ne che no se che na enye fish, what does fish represent? Pisces. Enye de bosom dagon ni ti no e na si so no. Tail na egu na chi no nya fish ti ne nine e na egu na chi no. Go and decode the entire dressing of the Pope and come and tell me what you find. You will find every deity including Ra. Eni na ekita no ebo ni we ni so. Enye nde na we start here. So if there was Old Testament, there is New Testament, you think it is finished. They work according to the ability and the strength of error. So now, Ra is now channeling people, talking to people one-on-one. And I am rather your problem. The seriousness of this Ra and his new age theory of the law of one is that even though we have read about gods and they are dealings with humans in many religious and spiritual books, what this channeling is doing is recent. The book na abesinko and John and Abraham and oko fa Sarah na Jacob no oko fa Leah ne Rahel ne David oko repeat Bathsheba ne de ka ho nyina no eno they make catch with this rat thing I'm telling you is just now kosu sesi. You feel say o ma bre New Testament asa tina me say mo asofo no you people are pathetic say me na mo time you go to a whole meeting for me. I am very, very special. Now, this is what they have brought to you. Ra is now saying to the next generation that he is a refined God who is putting a new order in place to take over the world. But they can't tell baby no Ra Egypt, you know. But they can't tell Roman Catholic Pope no Ra. Corpus Christi, find out and even ask them why you almost see a sorry diner. Omu this plastic roof initial one area ni see the middle of the church. Go and ask them, tell them I said so. It is all calling Ra's presence in the church. That's why they leave that thing there. Na area no see honomo. And this Ra is now telling us, oh you're refined, but oh you the same. And we are sitting here and also about to take you over the world. How? We want for Bible man, but now he's channeling through people. Minia. Ra is the son God, oh. Ra is the same as the Son of God, who was eating Abraham wabresu. Is the same God now what New Testament ni now. Odi Jesus ni mojano. This same God said wabe chire. And now there, on di moja biom na fe there okoche nipem na wakasa. Ose say the new generation no. Oni mu na ebet na ha. Na wabe puti mu nyina together. You are there still. I would decode Peter ne Paul. Hey, you may ask why I say the also on tena book mubia or beshe nipem. Wadane bosumana. Hey, on say nipem da. Then wa beshe nipem sesi. Well, according to the new Ra, back in the beginning of the world, there was a plan for humans to go one way, but his opponent has been his problem. Who is his opponent? Free tete. Ebesi ne. Bronsam ni nyame. Hey, politics be. So who are the opponents of this new Ra who has been speaking through Abrofo Akomfo? Why Ra be is it Yahweh? God of unity. Now, now let's look at Yahweh. Yes, and this is not an ancient script. This is a modern manifestation of an alien who is speaking through channeling. Channeling simply means akom and how who be. Say the almost say Ra otumi wure nipem na wakasa ye kasa ye ayeken ote. Ti minim so obi okowura anwon anim obeka anwon na okowura we minim wa wo knowledge ni come and let's talk about it. Pastors and rich Christians in Africa, you may not be aware that your children are already working with these theories. Momano, they pay money to go to those movements. Me na awo me ho time. So it is not me, Maame Grace, who is polluting your children's minds against Sunday school theories. Low, downgraded, expired things. Now, I am not responsible. Now, the internet is making everything open. The reason why I make a choice, men fuck camera and see so. Because knowledge is all over. You cannot fool anybody anymore. I mean, I'm also mono. Oh no, I upgraded the home. Oh, to one upgrade you. Oh, that's why what your father's error in. You know? So, tabla catch them saying, Uncle Pon friendly power quan chain you. 2. Ra has also been revealing to his new age channels a group of negative entities called the Orion Group. When they say Orion Group, unim. In Bishop Ubia, no bompire, or see of Orions, the Mazarot, the day of from in Adeba. Because people don't have knowledge about this. No more bomb in Samama or Bishop no. Me, because Gina TV is now kasa about Mazarot ni zodiac sign. I became a witch. Why do you have so much hatred in you people as Christians? Why do you hate people so much? Is it how you were brought up? According to our new Ra, the Orion group are negatively created entities to enslave humanity. Are these people trading on us as people, as humans? Now, Ra is also saying that Yahweh and his people omo the negative impact abek to yes so create and all enslaved people. Yahweh that you worship and ono so one Ra no problem. The catch last be amene wo slavery na me catch say minua abrofo no they could never break the blacks down, but not these kind of entities no more breaking your back dada, and we were on our knee. The reason this shit talk people were able to break forth no mu fire so society bibia from aduane besinde. So now they are saying they created you. And you have admitted, oh yes, when creative wa anka nyo no bema waduane awundi onim ade a wo yare yode bema wo ya ma ye hu kwan ama ya beye nipa ana energy creation instead of the supreme being and wherever we came from. We no problem no. Ra or say Yahweh. When I say Orion and I say Yahweh, you don't need me to explain this to you. Orion group na why mo. You know. Ra say omu creating negative entities omu enslaving humanity, but ono Ra de ope freedom for ye nyina say ye nyina nyepe. Is this true? Is this possible? Ye ni pa ya yeti hei. Ra obetumi ama ya ye pepepe. We wear different size shoe size. We have different dental formula. Obia wodi aduane mpo ye wodi ye pe obe dan ye nipa ma ye baako. Obetumi ama blacks ne white ya ye nipa kroma na ye. Sometimes somebody will tell you adia e sweetie waso. Na waka say oh asem na oka no e taasumu before ubehu weni beba wo so no we take you for granted. When we saw bronsam approach obi ne ho ntuetua ho say nda. Ebi esida. Bisamu ebi esida na. Now, Ra is saying that this Orion group want to manipulate our consciousness to encourage a mindset of power, dominance, and control. Another interesting thing this Ra alien entity has been saying since 1980 through Abrofo Akom is that Yahweh is the God of the Bible. The Christian Almighty God is one of the most powerful leaders of this negative Orion group. This is Ra saying. Me say, ya wodu for Judaism for the beneath some Christians be almost say a Christopher no almost so bronsam. The other day I posted something. E wo kwa Yesu ka se ono e na oye the morning star, bright morning star. Na Crawford in no more ka Lucifer. Is Lucifer not the morning star? So why is Jesus saying he's the bright morning star? I intentionally posted that thing there. I was watching the comments. Honestly, I am proud of my people. They can answer questions. They can answer questions. These people are trying to enslave us. Na yen yagiri ye ho se yesumomo. Why na supreme being ni boy yes on koso hwan? Omo ye who business seriously. Ra says that Yahweh descended from another galaxy deep in the Orion stars onto Earth about 3,600 years ago and took over the Earth with a negative philosophy of dominance and control. This is not me. This is Ra saying it. So we besides some crofo we omo ye who business aiming to enslave people's minds through religion. This is Ra obroni a channel no e na okasafa broni ni mu e na oka we omo no mo ye the Orion group no. This 3,600 years no, is it not talking about the constellation? Meboa constellation no enye sa years no e na ewo e na eko na another constellation aba na another constellation aba. Is this not the same as Mazarot? Is this not the same as zodiac sign? Is it that religion has come to rule with Pisces and now Aquarius is coming? So now no, the alien Ra has descended and is now coming to tell the people about knowledge and technology. Can we do this calculation? Yet John ayesena ni huewu o se Paul o se Peter ayesena ni huewu a on to me nye we ono no se ma obi nware we no nye se enu ne ye pre ho she level ankrofo we yedu to extend that they are now channeling your Ra. You are here bitterness ashe wumuma. In short, Ra and Yahweh have a beef. Omu business na Pascal wo time aso. The omu kan ina ne se we di nkrofo so ma time aso. We'll start system no has shifted from Pisces. Now we are in Aquarius, so move out. Now only the for book, but now he's channeling through people, and Africans are here still clapping. Me, I'm your enemy. I cannot say these things for any entity, so don't hold me accountable. Say Maame Grace, and you know who say Omoko, and I'm here say, Mama so no wako no wako channel no we bisa no wa sama opesa what now about can be at me. The spirit is now here. And it is speaking for itself through abrofo channels, abrofo akom. You see, I'm person about to book be a mubium. You see what is coming? And I what ho, and I me what I sorry them ho. Me will me your enemy. This is what is coming, oh. What I conform more? What the doctor about was in it? What channel they? This is where the people are channeling now. But I know you will ask. So this new Ra alien god is saying that Yahweh took over the world from 3,600 years ago. So who created the world? Some people ask me when I say this place is synthetic. No mu bisa senti. Why mu no create? Ya abusia. Se si abrofo ni nyina mu dwane ko nwuremo. Se si they are all living. Omu di nnua. Wo a wa abrochire wunim we. A whole house. Na wo no maye wo ho no omo di ndua na aye omo twetwa nsuo no hu ndua na omo di ndua na e de egu nsuo ni mu a sesie no yen na de na ye cement no 6 inches blocks ni ye de abobbo so sesie dan bi including kiosk ni window no e glass so wo bisa me say wan obo ha wan kasa po what resist ade a e beboa wo no kra se memba ho na mframa munya bi nya fan ni air condition na mo so obroni esidan di wura egusu so that world na wo ancestor no team no fa compare ne yi wo ho ano krofo we abesua de awo wo de kire om na o ma channel in a grand style ena wo gina na wo channel in samanfo ni muetia gallivanting around as what people are channeling Ra. What do I say en krofo no mo wo ho de dia e be we asem popro pyramid na se ho ne yetim. What can we create as people? What are we channeling? You are watching Spiritual Hour and we are discussing Maame Grace versus the Ra conspiracy. Yeah, that's where to shire. Common in Muetia, we can't channel cause of hatred. Yen channel kwe Montes crying to me in channel okromwa. Nothing. Maka, if you have knowledge and have questions, go and ask them. Maybe maybe you can book your seat at the next channeling conference of Ra. These people are come on my movement. No more conferences. Google them and find them. What ya? I come for monka. Asaf for monka. To me, yes, ye can't cross to the moi. Now mutiati. Mimitiati says, my bottom term, say, I'm ready to face you, blue. Go and ask them. Go and book your seat and go and ask them. Go and ask Ra. Okasa, he's channeling. People are asking him questions. So book your seat and go and ask Ra. Go and ask him. And this is not even a joke. You can, like it's there, just Google it and see that there are ways you can just book and go and meet Ra through the channels. This is what the white people are doing when it comes to Akom. Why not Akom? What and that's what every business say was it. See what these people are doing with what you guys taught them. Oh, see her, and no, is great. Every business way to give me 150. Now, what that's why upon Chenam. What that's why Kitashnap. Look at what these people are doing. They are channeling Ra. and he is answering questions about science and spirituality. This is where, if you do this, I have no issues with you. The way spirituality has evolved into all sorts of modernized lifestyles and beliefs, I'm not sure most of us in Africa have experienced even 30% of it. Nti yanemo kasakora na ebinum amana ye difficult. You see, next week me no be di nkomo. Africans' definition of success is your ability to pass someone. This is what makes Africans feel like everyone is their enemy. Everyone is their competition. This behavior breeds envy, jealousy among us, which inhibits our growth as a continent. We feel jealous. We feel say, be a definition of success and your competition. And oh yeah, say, anyways, it's me pulling it down. We are not going anywhere. This is why Africa is like the way it is up till now. These people say they are channeling Yora. 30% of us, we have no idea, especially with New Age enlightenment. Many theories and unique lifestyles have combined into different beliefs and followings. One of such is how aliens, extraterrestrials, or interdimensional beings are connected to spirituality. You are still here worshiping tree? Hey, keep quiet and let us talk. Let's get serious. This is what we call liberation. Until we stick on our neck and this part of enlightenment, we are jokers. That's why I don't want to hear any group. The job is so huge. And kameye group there and kame channel na ma picking crofone. These people are doing this. Now omudi keeping omu space, moving to keep their space. Like they are channeling these energies. No more they keep your space because someone so niche. So then crofo we be boom. No more bahabe fa your mineral, ni gold, ni manganese, ni lithium. Ni na no more because we are here joking. No entity want to possess a joker. So these people have created grounds. And I didn't say they be ye follow Bible, ye follow ni akọ information ni free ni ye de aba na we to aso ni ye ku na ye honvi minu wom labe etabo mele mi osi o. And I ye nyama basa tomo wo bedwemo bruzu pen. And on the atten who are and a crofo way, omu the bibia ye follow, and a yedi asiano, yedi asiano. You funny him what to do because they lack knowledge. From the crown of our head to the soles of our feet, passa. This is what the whites are doing. They will channel them. Me say, me assembly a woke biano, me ni uni assemble, but se wusu to train you particular cat in a grand style. Na ye wusu faso. Free ye mofraso, ekosi ye nkokora ya ye limited, ade kakra bia ye behu no, enwa na ye wom, na enviness nche se me pull way down na me nkoho. Eya na areho, we mu no, omo de omo ho akobọ saa entities yi. Nti no omo beboa omo, na omo abefa ye gold no, na omo si omo ni hwe but omo njagaba. Na omo abesa ye niama no omo de kọ na omo de ye omo huye. Evidently, in Africa, we worry less about aliens in the traditional sense, but the new urban spiritual lifestyles preached by global enlightenment movement blend interdimensional beings with spirituality. So to me ye bibia mom. One kasa obetumi ni oma arrange wo environment water bodies na mo so no kan ni nyina na mo so mo channel wo adanu mi hu sa akola bi omo de ni nu ensuo nu na ensuo nu wo aye final rubber na me say kame wo pa bi anka ma me o yes ade we in the name of akoma chi ni sesi ekoro mu ahwan na achi obi ade papa mom ni yatagu mu fache me ye ha na ye wona enye personal gains I forget it ye pa hunya de because this new age enlightenment movement is very powerful with millions of followers across the world. When book a seat and go there, Sikana unya na udi na utoka na me say book a seat and go there. These pastors, they go there all the time. I'm telling you. The message is resonating because people can see, for instance, how double stands have been played in the Bible. Because when the end the tosso, you read the penimina na wakasa. Because Bible, no, the same God, or see saying, and the same God, or see saying, people want answers you cannot give. I am not responsible for your Christ. It's because you are doing what you have no knowledge about, and I am messed up. I am not responsible. This is what people are doing. What are we doing here? The Bible claims to contain a message of love, but is the opposite with endorsement of slavery and violence. Next week, me know bekasa. These pastors and these theologians, wicked beings, some of them, most of them, not all of them, because I have not encountered all of them. To me, count all of them, but most of them. Wicked beings, vampires, hyenas. So while you are busily criticizing me for my enlightenment editorials, millions are agreeing with Ra's assessment of Yahweh that the God of the Bible is extremely violent and vindictive. And ya mena mikon Ra ya channel no ena oka. Se me ami kenya wo didi matemi. They say masem ena wo bishop e kan ye. Ono de obo wonsem man. And I can no more wig. I'm not a bitter African looking for liberation. No. So if that is the case, na me check wig there. And come in use internet, me use camera, me use phone. I'm not a bitter African looking for solution. Okay? So I will not look like pain. I will not look like pain before you understand me. You can exit my platform. Many abreo. Many abrebasa. And I will ye we na which for me nia brofo na wo choro ye no. Brofo na wo choro ye na o ma mi krom kasa. I'm a beautiful African goddess who's taking advantage to liberate the land. I have lost my land and I cannot redeem it with bitterness and hate, but I can use wisdom to liberate my continent. And that's what I'm doing here. So I'm not bitter to say that because I'm an African, I will not wear wig. I have to cover my head up and I have to look good. I'm using wisdom and knowledge to liberate my continent, not bitterness. I have provided many examples of this in my theory, editorial titled Antithesis. So go and check it out. People are waking up, all right, but they are waking up on the wrong side of the bed. That's my problem. Because if this is enlightenment, why would a husband leave the matrimonial home? Because he say enlightenment why are you talking about wig? You are using phone, you are using internet, you are driving a car, won't take horse so, and you are still talking about my wig. I'm not doing this with bitterness, my dear. I'm doing this with wisdom and knowledge that comes with a lot of love. Ask yourself, what is exactly the nature of the potential interaction between interdimensional beings and human consciousness? I want you to ask yourself this question. We are not talking about deities. We are not talking about Emuetia. We are not talking about ghosts. We are talking about interdimensional beings. Ask yourself, when it comes to consciousness, when an alien comes on someone like Akom and start channeling messages, what is the impact of this on the subconscious mind of the people? The alien is see, no, what is the impact of the subconsciousness of a deeper daseni? How does the concept of alien gods challenge our understanding of spirituality and enlightenment? How? All these are questions to help you get answers. People go to sit and listen to Ra's channel and speak about world issues and give people predictions. But what is the impact of these theories like the law of one? I leave this question. I need answers. If you have this knowledge, the platform is open 0244-860092. Please come and let's dialogue. I'm leaving all these questions for you. For those who picks topics from me. And then me guess now my question no major topics my mouth three say me amount. So when you are going to treat it, you get a topic. So 3 different topics na me dey go say ano. They are questions you can treat it on your platforms. I'm fine, I'm okay. My biggest mission is for you to open your mind and think critically. Think critically. I want you to think critically. Now, as we speak, spirituality is not a joke anymore. We have to repent, especially Ghana spiritual people. The day you will recognize my use, then it's too late. I'm telling you this. You have to think critically. When you see the word spirituality, think critically. Now, let's look at Maame Grace's take on New Age Ra. This is my own downloads. We are in a world of duality. Nobody should deceive you about this. We are in the world of duality. Know that. Negative, positive, and neutral. The last time I did an editorial on spirituality for children, I spoke about the basic law of consciousness, which included duality, the law of cause and effect. Medical can we walk me episode ni mudada. And good and evil. Papa ni boni. Otu bobo banya. Ebesan yaba also medical ni why is that episode ni da. Unlike how we used to pray and shoot supposed demons and witches in church, this type of battle is about two-way consciousness. I want us to get this right. What is two-way consciousness? First of all, it is my term that I can use to explain the battle of consciousness to you from all angles. These are my downloads. Until we hook me terms. So two-way consciousness is not for anybody. It is my way of saying it. Me na ma coining me word. I want everybody to get it. Until ubehu consciousness not from a battle, not from many angles. So what is the battle of consciousness? It is a world that thrives on the battle between consciousness, good and bad. Now, religion interprets this consciousness battle as a war between God and Satan. Into consciousness, no, what we say, and I make an a year too, and I meet you to the but they say God and Satan. In metaphysics, it is seen as the battle between the heart and the mind. Makacho said these are downloads, and you get it right. Me name school baby, but I know what I'm saying. If you have school, you can learn more about it and get it right. Said the American said dasu pepe. Maybe American is this and kameni me downloads me abilities nka yesika. Anka mechia Ghana kayina anka me matese wenye sika pi sese me ni sika nti wa breme. Because why you make a blame? No, na koshika dan. No ba wa no moko. Inti if our life for na me life na me ko. She's that one person of test. Or no bit me aka so onimi. Put na group we say onimi from where? Me only pa me ni adamfo. Me mo wa hunti o. Me a very simple but very private. Onimi. Ono no waka so onimi say adwuma na ya sika bia mbanti lawu. So consciousness now make the two ways, you know. A Christopher say heaven and hell. Oba metaphysics no so almost say heart and mind. In esoterics, it is the battle between the flesh and the spirit. And spiritual gurus interpret it as negative energy and positive energy. So two ways of consciousness. But the truth is that the battle is a battle of nature and it is happening inside of us. rather than outside. And nothing I am a problem with all these names no mo de me man no. All these energies no. Ntina wo brain no emu ache tu no. What you say? Bibia wo behu, bibia wo beti, bibi obi abechire bia is all about you. The biggest and most important consciousness battle is the one within you. And no na ye ade obi eche. That is why I said I'm not preaching anything to you but yourself. This battle is needed for reality to exist in all senses. See it like basic electricity power. It requires negative and positive charged terminals to work. So, female, no waka male, waka negative, no waka positive, waka heaven, no waka hell, waka flesh, no waka spirit, waka good, no waka bad. You are saying one thing and it is all about mankind. And I'm a new me. It doesn't necessarily mean that the negatively charged side of the battery is bad or the positively charged side of the battery is good. They work together. Nipe biye ni wiase ose onye boneda. Nipe biye ni wiase a ose onye papada. No matter how bad a uhume no, me ye papa mo obi. In fact, me take advantage na me congratulate some guys. From last month to this month, you know, issues ana me handle ina ye nkwala omo ni omo maame nkasa because omo maame say omo nkwa sorry, omo say omo nkwa sorry. Na me catch omo say listen, go to church for your mothers. Because our life is not for you alone. Your mother has part and parcel in it. Your sisters, your brothers, your family, your village, your country. Into your life, into your decision, right. But men hate microphobia or part of body. I make a me when I go to village, me mama say me sorry. I follow me mommy to church. Me omo ya for record omo invite me say me chair. Me it doesn't change. It doesn't make me. It doesn't mean make a home. But yeah, I will do it for my mother to be okay because consciousness and your conflict and your confusion. So to say, you cannot be conscious. I want to know my because it doesn't make sense to me. When you put a battery in your car, you don't connect only the negative just because you are a bad person. Or because you are a Christian, you be connected only the positive terminals. No, because I'm not papa. If you don't connect both, your car won't have the needed power to move at all. Until when you're Christian, until now connected positive. Now, something. No, you have to put both of them together. If not, the car no go move. Nothing will work inside that car if you don't put the two together. It is the same in the many senses and explanations of that battle of consciousness inside of us. There is nothing anywhere than yourself. There is nothing anywhere than yourself. If you even take vitamins, even if you eat, now one side now unbalance, you will have issues. So you need positive and negative to get through to neutral. I want everybody to understand this. You are watching Spiritual Hour and we are discussing Maame Grace versus the Ra conspiracy. Maybe I do no. I me downloads. My cat was a downloads me the bottom. Whether metaphysical, religious or scientific, without Satan, Jesus is useless. Without the devil, God is useless in religion. And then I make sure without these two sides, nothing works in this 3D reality world without these two sides. And it's simple. These sides operate together. Until we define food, you poo it badly. When you acquire a third element in all these battles, then you become divine within the 3D world. So negative, positive, and neutral. So why are you so scared of troubles? We are Christian into a positive side. You will become meaningless. You won't reach anywhere. Nobody can tell me say because he's a Christian. Bible says ye kasi ye ni boni ani ye dada ye hu. No nipa ye boni mo nyankopon ani onyam abono. Who can tell me so ni boni wono ho? Bone no say ya meja so obi de ne ye de ato scale so weight say koko. Into no, you get negative, you get positive, then you get neutral. This is the power of 3. I have an editorial on it. Go and read it. My year 3 now. It is the same theory running everything in this world. We na makasa sa mebre no. Ena we nye, ena we ye evil. Me pacha wo didi ya me nko pupu why? Because pupu na de beba na nye. Ya me ntena wo yam. Any progressive battle must have 3 sides. That is 2 opponents and a referee, the neutral or a neutral. So I won't get into this 3 and what issue with me. I have gotten here. I have no issue with you. And if I decide to have issues with you, will lie. Baby, are the befa. And now you bring bad people to your platform, and now they come to dent the body of Christ. Christ came to die for sinners. He was God, according to you. Not boni biye ni ne ho, but obe wuma abone for. That is the 2 consciousness I'm teaching you about, positive and negative. So he became a God. Musi omu kotena ejano ninse ninfaso. Untina omusi owu ye no. Or sorry, 3 days. They are preaching consciousness to you. Christ is nothing but consciousness who has gone through positive, negative to get through to neutral. That is 3 divine. Why do you hate me so much? Without reason. Just read, learn, and understand easy things. Because you can only progress in battle with these 3 sides. Negative, positive, and a referee. Now you bring bad people, and then you bring, who is bad? I'm bringing them for you to preach to them to repent, including myself. For the new age Ra as an alien entity, I would say that it is not new. Medical treatment. So Roman Pope Natarian, you will see you will see Ra in there, you will see Dagon in there. So I don't know if it is the constellation that is changing, because he said he is the same. In our cultures, in history, and in all aspects of existence, interdimensional beings have visited us and connected with us. You can see this from Anunnaki to the Watchers. When you read the book of Enoch, you can go through left, right, centers. This thing has happened before. It is not new. Where did the alien get the voice from? Ra is pushing a new agenda of law of one. This is what he is doing now. And I feel like it is nothing new to me. The reason Roman Catholic is universal. Find the meaning. Nothing can be one in this world. Nothing said by Maame Grace. Unity is overrated in the sense that everything is not the same and all of us are not the same. We will do types of souls and you will see. And I will reveal myself kakrebi to you now. Ankasa wako me ya wo no. Baby a yawo me no kakra bi ma menka kakra bi nkyere o. Ekuro na omo wo me wo ho no omo frɛ ne bra kwa ma me nkyere o na wakohwe history. Na e champon na esi hospital ma omo. Osi hospital no ma omo no yesi obi e nkowo wo ho because yesi new hospital ma o. Na okowo a obi odi kan be wo ho bi akola na obewu. Tie ni ye. Nti obi a nkowo wo ho na omo wo midwife bi wo ho. Nti ho na obi a akọ na okowo. E na me de me maame Eko woman omu di ni free Kumasi aba. My father was a policeman. Me a barracks girl. Na omu de ne ba ye. Nti omu de ne ba na obe wo ne maame ho na omu de ne call. Sa clinic na yesi na aka wura ni mu na omu si obi obe wo ho bi obewu no. Ho na me ma ye wo me ho. Me di 3 days ansa me ba na me ba me so tie ni ye. Sa wo oba bi sa wo ahwe ni ye. Me ba me de me nan ba ko na ba. Tie. Moja e ba sa na omu se maame ni bewu me de me nan ba ko na ba ye. Na me de me nan ba ko no ka me nsa mienu we ho ba together. So wo ya wo plan ni ye. Me pie ye na me ba ye no. Na me tirim no ya bo me tuo wo me tirim na etu aboba na wo me wi a mebie no mo twa picture na de ato ama because you people don't believe anything. When people are calm, musi omo ni she. When people show you what they have, musi omo ye proud. So obi ye di je onipa be ye bia mo wo bibi ho ka. We de ye betwa photo ni ye de ama. Na me ho, sa na me ho no mo na aye. I am not your ordinary person. Me can't say me Jesus. I mean, leave me alone and do your do. Let me do my do. Because what you are planning to do, you won't succeed. You will not succeed. Into wa ba no ba ode ne nan ba ko ba enye normal. Onipa bia ye wo na ode ne ti na eba na ode ne moma asifom. Nti abofra ye wo na ode ne nan ba ko di kan ba ye. Udo na mienu ba e different something. Na de ode ne nan ba ko ba ye no so e different. Nti me ye wo be no. Me maame enwu na me so me enwu no. Na e say Colonel General Champon otuka e di free cry na obepagya me sei. Obepagya me sa wie ye no. Breman etikun odobin bra kwa himfu nyina they have to come to the hospital to come and welcome me. Ubetu eye history o. You can find out when ye nuja. Nti mpa na wo hospital woni nyina o hini bia ba no wa ma me so ato we so no wa ma me so ato we so ne say wo me no hwe mani ma mitiri mi enunu ma na atate hu no obi akogina ne baabi. Stop. Me say me come me one sem kire mama history into you can go and find out until na me date of birth certificate to say Bible and different from your normal date of birth certificate. So wa wo ba na wo ba na obode ne nan ba ko ba find out who that person is. Mokunu da mokunu onim se mo ye nipa bonefo o wa adwuma o pese obeye ti ode ne nan ba ko si asase ne so hweye. So onfa ba ko ne nka homra on ba obetumi akaye funu nu wawu ho. Me try owuo wo me maame yam. Listen, go. Ijapa hweme menwu. Enye wano. Na so for me say next week ye be call mo ho. You think you can kill me? You a joker. If you get me angry, you will see. Nyame ntia na me ni asori o na me say me ti asori anka untumi ngina ho. Kama me wa so say you people were using me for your church. Nyame na boa me e na me biebie me legs mu ama mo nka no na mo de begu manim ase. Nyame betua mo ka 1111 mo. Say if you understand ade amaka sesi a kire wo no me bane ade na then you know who I am. Stay away from me and let me do my work. We are not the same. Oh, yen blacks no cry we are not the same. Black and white are not the same and can never be the same. They exist to complement each other. Without black, there is no white, and without white, there is no black. I want you to understand this. No matter what you do, oneness in this 3D physicality is a fallacy. It's never possible. Omwanka sampo beings no crapo, they don't agree. But 3, they know. That is why I need to authority. They know we can judge and get to a particular point. Understand this and go ask about Trinity. So when the Bible says Trinity, this is what it's talking about. Positive, negative, and neutral. Where the problem among. It is a doctrine to achieve some sort of influence on those preaching it. And because it sounds nice and harmonious, we fall for the emotions. The agenda of all these is the same, to take attention away from the truth, inner being. Be obi anyone mo betumi akato so betumi amewi ase abom kro aya asomdwe atena se asomdwe ye kan wa soro ye kan wo mosque no aye adwuma akonfo no mu aye adwuma. It can never happen. Ye woni pa bone ye woni pa papa. You go through this all of them na fe we hunyansa na we dusoro ho. Enti obi anyone mo be ka tira se because asem no mo kan ye bom hwe ye ene me amene ndwom ye ni 5 years say Christopher bom tuna fa ko we. It's not possible. But because omo kan asem na de nti ni yasom ni ye de ko enye possible. So that you will feel anxiety, fear and worry to deprive your spirit of its true divinity. Omo kika sanyama wo nyina no mo di fear si wo so ade enye possible. Omo force say e be possible. No ma je attention. No mama we deny wo hu bibia say wo outside. Hu bibia say wo wankasa wo mu. When ni da nyame bi so wo soro na we gya wo ho atonchen na de bia wo te ho na wusu. Wo ye nipa mpo. Obi oni hia de bi o te ho no ma o su. Wo de be ko fie. Wo pedu owo bie na wo de na ko fie. Na wo te wo na de bia wusu. Wo te wo na de bia wusu. Se nyame be ye bibia ma. Oba kro mfa wo nko be bia. ye yes aniama we ni ye defie ni ye de ho atwetwere niama na fe bibia ye basa ni ye lose the potential na we ye mu no. I'm preaching yourself to you. You are powerful. You can do anything and everything. So if there is the God they are preaching, when that God comes, obehu so unim answer. This has reminded me to talk more about the evolution of consciousness. Until today, mama with these two faces. And next week, you know, because time no corner, me person video no so long, you know, I will talk to you about evolution of consciousness. Because no echo ye. So next week we will delve deeper into what I feel about changes in consciousness. The changes about consciousness in him. What has consciousness got to do with that child? Ya wouldn't on kasano consciousness ben ena ewo honomo edemano. Looking at all the fraternities, including the Asofwani theologians, no, after me, no, omu consciousness biana. In fact, a binum consciousness ne mwa consciousness. Dear hineye kafra. Se nyame ma ye ho kwan a grace nyame. O ma ye ho kwan a da senda no ye betoa saa asem we say eso na ya hwe evolution of consciousness. Your comment is welcome. If you have in-depth knowledge about this, you can get through to us. The platform is open 0244860092. And then you're discussing Maame Grace versus the Ra conspiracy. Macro.